Here we go. Have a seat. Have a seat. Save your energy. We have an hour.
I said if I was going to do TV, I was never not going to be myself.
Where are the people who are a little bit different?
You're sitting next to one on the couch. So let's just say that.
Try not to suck today.
Now, here's Jason.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday or Wednesday if you're watching us in Orlando. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Audience, how you doing? Good? My name is Jason. We're glad that you're here. And I just want to tell you, that woman right there went to the dentist a few minutes before the show started. That's right. I never know what the audience is going to say to me when I first come out. But so I come out to do a little tease on the show right before ours here locally in the Twin Cities. So I sit down at the desk, and sometimes people scream, "It's my birthday," or "Oh, I have a gift for you." Today, I sit down, I get my little microphone on, and the woman that you just saw there, she screamed. This is what she screamed. She goes, "I went to the dentist." Now, without any, yes, yeah. Without any explanation, which I love, it was a complete non sequitur. Nothing led into her telling me she went to the dentist. I didn't ask where she went before the show, but she just randomly just screamed, "I went to the dentist." And we are all real happy for her. That's right, we are happy for her. Clean bill of health. And she went right before the show. I mean, that's a lot to do in the morning. One more thing before we get started. I don't know about your workplace, but the sickness is just running through this place. Leo, go ahead and take a shot. You're looking at the only employee working today. That's it. That's that you're looking at the entire staff. That's right. Oh, no, audience. That's executive producer Jeff, and I'm not joking when I say, other than the guy you're looking at, that's the only staff member here today. That's it. Oh, wait, we do have one more, and that's Director Leo, who's going to start the show right now. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Woo! Yes. Okay, audience. You got to clap one more time. My girl Kendall is a little nauseous today. She's trying. She keeps it, but she is at home. She's resting. Hello, pregnant. So filling in, we're in good hands. She's doing double duty. She's our audience coordinator, and today's sidekick, it's Erin Schwab, everybody.
It's
Good
me.
hands with Allstate.
No.
Hello, love. How you doing? You look lovely.
I know. Thank you. I feel great.
You know how pretty you are. That's right.
I mean, why deny?
I know.
No, thank you so much. You know what? I wore the outfit, the only outfit I've ever worn that people were like, "Oh my God, where did Erin get that outfit?" I was like, I better wear that again.
Where did you get that outfit?
TJ Maxx.
Of course you did. You're a Maxxinista.
TJ Maxx.
You're a Maxxinista.
I am a Maxxinista. I get my Max for the minimum,
Yeah.
actually. Yes.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Do you get a lot of comments when you've done segments on the show before? You've gotten emails about that outfit when you're on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, I have actually. Like we also never know what to call this thing that I'm wearing.
Is it
like there's no name for it?
There's not?
No, I literally don't know.
Isn't it a shawl?
No, it's not a shawl.
Shawl?
It's not a kimono.
It's not a kimono.
I don't know. It's 400
What does the
things.
dentist woman call it? Do we have no? What does she call it? A
Kimono?
what? A kimono?
I don't know.
I don't know. No, I don't know. Kimono. No, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It's a drapery. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's a drapery. What are you, Carol Burnett? What are you?
I mean, you could hang it up because if I go like this, it just looks like.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when you do that, dentist woman could be right. That is the shape of a kimono. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
You know, no matter what it's called, it's beautiful. You look lovely.
Thank
you look beautiful. Are you having fun doing this? You're filling in for?
I'm having a great time, and like it's very funny because it's very second nature just to sit and have a conversation with you. It's like not challenging for me.
Yeah. It's not. We've been friends
a long time.
A long time. For our new cities, you're looking at, we've known each other. We used to hang out at, this is going to shock everybody. We used to hang out at a gay bar together.
What?
I know, yeah.
Well, I was hosting a show tune sing-along, it's true, and we would run through the bar waving napkins singing
Barbara Streisand's Don't Rain on My Parade. Again,
sure.
Probably not a shock to the audience. That's right, yeah. It's fun. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Let's do this. Let's kick this. Here we go. Well, just when you thought the drama in daytime TV was simmering down. Now, look, there's no drama here, but I'm just saying, it's back. Yeah, there's no drama on this show except for we have one staff member. But anyway, this story calls for...
Oh, no, she didn't.
That's our drama horn. So Julie Chen Moonves announced that she was leaving the talk 5 years ago over there on CBS. It came when her husband, former CEO of the Tiffany Network, Les Moonves, was accused of sexual misconduct by more than a dozen women. I'm going to say that number again because it becomes important, by more than a dozen women. At the time, Julie said leaving the talk was her decision. Well, in a new interview with the Good Morning of Americas, we learned that that's not exactly the case. Look.
You say in the book quite clearly, leaving the talk was a decision made for you.
Yeah, I never revealed that until, but first God. That was a hard time. I felt stabbed in the back. I was.
Oh.
Yeah. Chen is promoting her new memoir about finding religion. As you can imagine, her former and oddly current network, CBS, isn't commenting. Julie was also asked about, okay, now this was interesting. Julie was also asked about those allegations about her husband that led to him stepping down from his position. And look how she answered.
A lot of people give you a lot of credit for your faith and for your faithfulness to your husband. But did you ever ask him if these allegations are true?
That's not what we're here to talk about. But of course, yeah, I know my husband.
That's what we are here to talk about. That's what we're here to talk about. Following the allegations, Julie started going by Julie Chen Moonves on the air. Remember when she did that? And she still hosts Big Brother on CBS. I have so many questions. Let me tackle number one.
Yeah.
When she said who stabbed her in the back, leaving the talk. Who stabbed her in the back?
Everyone.
Like her co-hosts?
I think that whole table was like, girl.
You gots to go.
We got to talk about this.
Yeah.
But also,
I don't know if you heard, but your husband is a perv. You gots to go. Allegedly. I don't need Mr. Moonves after me. Allegedly, yeah.
I mean, there is something, though, to having that in your work environment, because that's literally all it would ever be about. Like, in that moment and in that space, if that is what the world is talking about, and you're trying to continue to have a talk show that talks about other things, and you want to keep it light and interesting and fun, and you have all these women at the table who are also strong, empowered women who have things to say, but they can't say anything, it puts them in a really hard position.
What my friend Aaron said, that's right. That's why it's different. You know what? That's why she could stay on Big Brother, because it's innocuous. You know, it's just about house challenges and who's king of the house or whatever they call it. And you know what I mean? That's why that show could continue, because on that Hot Topics-esque show, she would be routinely put in horrible positions. And her co-hosts.
Right. Or asked about somebody else. There was all kinds of things popping up. She would have to have been asked about other people who were in the same position. And that makes it also super awkward and weird.
And my last, we'll move on, but also I love when they go on these shows to promote a book and they are shocked that they're asked about news that they've made. Did you see, Julie?
Wrote about?
That's not why we're here. Oh, yes, it is. By the way, last year, Les Moonves paid more than $30 million to CBS stockholders for conspiring with an LA police captain to hide the allegations, but has never formally been charged. I'm going to say that again for the lawyers. Never formally been charged. Next up, let's stick with daytime TV, shall we? Sherry Shepherd, just on our show last week, returned to her show yesterday for season 2. And this is how you do it. Immediately addressed the ongoing writer strike and how it does and doesn't affect her show. Look.
But here's the thing. Talk shows in general fall under a different union contract code. So we are allowed to come back unless you are a WGA show. Now, the Sherry Show is not a WGA show. We have never employed WGA writers, so us coming back to work is not crossing the picket line.
That's right. That's how you do it, audience. Get to the point. Explain it, and then you understand. The audience will go with you. Sherry says she writes her own material because she went on. She writes her own material. She's a stand-up. She is an actress, but that show isn't in the union. So her reaction is her comedic take on the day. She also talked about being on the picket lines and why the strikes are so very important. One of the main issue is residuals. Mm-hmm. She said that when she was having a really rough time with bills, the residuals from her career kept her afloat, kept her son in clothes and food. It's not a stretch to say that. And then she talked about the threat of AI. She said those are the two big threats. So. Mm-hmm. You're an actress, I
am, and I will say there's something too, like people don't necessarily understand that once you record something, like especially there's also like great residuals for commercial work.
Yeah.
That's like union commercial work, because you see a commercial and then all of a sudden 3 years later that commercial pops back up again. You should be paid for it again.
Yes. If you're the Fruit of the Loom grape, you better get paid for years.
Have you ever been the Fruit of the Loom grape?
I actually know somebody who knows the Fruit of the Loom grape, yeah. So I'm kind of related to the grape. A little bit.
You're like 6 degrees of separation
from the grape. I think it's the grape. I don't know. And Sherry and her producers may have been watching our show this summer because one of Sherry's first segments featured her and Big Snakes trying to confront her fears. Yeah. See? Now, that's what I should have done when, yeah. By the way, our snake episode was so, people loved it so much, it's in our main show open every day now, yeah. We have a lot more to come. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment, friends. I should have ran off the set. Oh, welcome back. Let's see here. A lot happened. Yeah, your arm was in that shot, Aaron. Leo, take that shot again. Aaron, put your arm in there. There we go. That's Aaron's arm. Speaking of Aaron, a lot happened that commercial break. My mother, I've said this in 8 years. My mother sends reviews of the show as it happens. Yeah. Oh, the audience is a little quiet. Jeff seems grumpy. You fix your hair, whatever. Yeah, there's Jeff's forehead. Anyway, my mother has written the following. Aaron is such a delight to see on the show as the sidekick. That's right. She's a hoot. And you said a hoot is the official way of describing you.
That's like one of the most popular describing words for Aaron Schwab.
A hoot, yeah.
It's either Aaron Schwab, ooh, she's kind of a lot, or Aaron Schwab, she's a hoot.
She's a hoot, yeah. And then remember I told you I was related to the Fruit of the Loom grape? Well, I got confirmation from the husband. Yes, his name is Wayne. He's the grape. And he's friends with our friend Melissa Peterman. Yes. Melissa Peterman knows the grape as well. Yeah, so there we go. That was a lot. Anyway, 30 years ago this week, one singer scored her 7th #1 hit. Try to guess who it is, okay? This is who it is. Yep. I love this song, but it is a weird video. Like, why are those naked men in the field? You know what I mean? Anyway.
It's hot air balloon.
And then they're going for a hot air balloon ride. Anyway, Mariah Carey's Dream Lover hit the top of the charts in 1993, and it stayed there for 8 consecutive weeks. I love that song. That's one of my favorite Mariah eras. That era right there.
I like anytime she uses her whistly tones.
Yes.
I liked it all the Mariah Carey before they had to pick her up and carry her to where she was going.
Right, remember? Because she doesn't dance anymore. She's just lifted up, yeah. More discs for you now. CBS kicked off its fall schedule Sunday night with the premiere of the streaming hit Yellowstone. The ratings are in. More than 6.5 million people watched the first episode on CBS. That's really good nowadays for a network, trust me. Yellowstone is currently in its 5th season on CBS's streaming network, Paramount. But is airing on CBS to fill time during the writer's strike? Yes. Let me just answer my own question. The series will air in order every Sunday. Meanwhile, we're learning more about the drama that caused star Kevin Costner to leave the show. This is juicy. New reports are.
Oh.
Thank you for oohing without being told to. Yeah.
It's so good.
Erin's up here busy. She can't tell you to ooh by yourself. You got to ooh by yourself. Okay, so the scuttlebutt is this. Kev says scripts for the final episodes of season 5 do not include Kevin. When the creator of the show, Tyler Sheridan, talked to Costner about putting him back in, reports are Kev wanted more money and the right to approve and veto every single script. Sheridan, who runs the joint, was like, no, thank you. Look, I love actors, but sometimes there are bosses for a reason. And that guy, Mr. Sheridan, has created a phenomenon. Trust the process. You know, it's a little leading with ego on that one to me.
Well, unless he feels like the show is going in a direction that he doesn't feel is good for him.
Yeah.
And like they're going to kill him off because, I think they might. I don't know, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like I love this show. Like I'm obsessed with this show.
I know you do. And I do not. I've watched 4 episodes and it got a little much for me.
I'm so sorry about that for you because
I know you are.
You're missing out on so many hot cowboys that we could share moments with together. We could talk about Rip. Not together like that.
Oh, I was just like, this is a daytime show, Erin.
Okay, but I'm telling you, these people know. Do you know? If I said, would you leave whoever you are with for a night with Rip, would you? See, they
Wait
would.
a minute.
They're hesitant.
His name is Rip? As in Cord?
As in ripped off. That's what he is.
Okay, if there's a cowboy named Ripped in the show, I'm in.
He's delightful.
Okay.
It's a dark show. So if it's like not your cup of tea for that, it's like a I feel like you would like it because it's like Cowboy Melrose Place. Like it's like crazy soap opera with cowboys.
Cowboy, that's yeah. Well, and people, I'm going to say it again. People told me that I would like it because they said it was like Dallas, my beloved show. Okay, I'll go back to it. There's nothing else to watch this fall. I'll watch, anyway. Next on the dish, with 1 week to go until its premiere, Dancing with the Stars is the latest show that's being targeted by striking writers. The WGA is calling on the show to delay its premiere over there on ABC until the strike is over. Dancing with the Stars does have one WGA writer on staff and says it will be in full compliance with the WGA and SAG so they don't violate union rules. Many of the season 32 stars are members of the Actors Union, so they will not be able to talk about current or past movie or TV projects. The show did stay in production during the last Writers Guild strike 15 years ago. The WGA and Hollywood Studios will resume talks, by the way, tomorrow. They are getting back together tomorrow, which is the only good sign we've had since August. I gotta tell you, learn from Drew Barrymore. If you have even one union member on staff, that just doesn't look good. It just doesn't. Just shut the show down because the bad publicity you're gonna get is not worth the positive to me. I don't know.
I wonder if they would lose competitors though, because they're within an amount of scheduled time that they have taken off of their super high-powered careers. I don't know where they're like, but you know what I'm saying?
Look at the cast. They're fine. I mean, you know what I mean? They got time. You
know what I'm saying though? Like if they have other things, they're going to be on, I don't know what, like Stars on Mars Part 2. I don't know. Like maybe they've got something coming up. I don't know.
Well, and this cast too. This is a great cast. I'm having some fun. I love Jason Mraz. This is actually a great cast. So you're right.
Yeah, but also like follow the rules too.
Yeah, you got it. That's what's going to happen. Next in the dish, the wait is almost over. for fans of the Great British Baking Show. The new season of the global hit returns next week on Netflix, and we're getting our first look at the show thanks to some animated baking ingredients.
Everyone's excited, even them.
You know I love a good promo. I love a good opening title sequence. I love a good promo, a trailer. That is a great trailer. Now, along with that, the list of contestants is out as well. 12 new bakers will compete in the tent, including the first ever deaf contestant, who will be joined by her sign language interpreter. That's great. There's also a retired flight attendant, intelligence analyst, and a delivery driver. The show premieres next Friday on Netflix with new episodes released each week. Now, the new season also brings a new host. TV reporter Alison Hammond replaces Matt Lucas. Now, I talked to the British, my Brits. They said that she is a national treasure. So if you're not familiar with her, we thought, because we love this show here on The Jason Show, we thought we would introduce her to you. She's a longtime presenter on ITV's This Morning show, kind of like a Today show here in the States. Known for her truly laugh out loud moments. We put together a few. Look.
Favorite Christmas song?
I think I'll Be Home for Christmas is a great song. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Would you mind if it's not one of yours?
Of course not.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But let's go over to Northern Ireland, because in Northern Ireland there's a place called Ballybogey, which I can't believe. It's going to be patchy rain over there. Get ready, go. All right, go. Oh my gosh, are you all right? Harrison, when you got that call to say, listen, we're making another Blade Runner and we want you to be in it, what was your reaction?
So what? No. In theory, no. Help yourselves. I notice there's nothing left for me.
Cheers, Ryan. Oh, I needed that. I've warmed up.
Ridley said, would you be interested? I said,
how much?
Show me the money.
There are so many. Executive producer Jeff had trouble trying to just pick a couple. And let me just take it from me, and you've seen it. Harrison Ford is not the easiest interviewee. I've never seen that man smile in interviews. If you can make Indy smile, you are great. You are great.
That is awesome.
Isn't she a delight?
I love all people who in those moments like that can just live inside their moment and laugh about it and not go to a place of like, oh, it wasn't right or perfect.
Yes.
And so to do the British Bake Off, it's like you have to have that person there.
Yeah, because those interviews, trust me, they're so stilted and artificial. You're sitting on two directors' chairs. You're shoved into a hotel room with lights, and you get 4 minutes. It's really hard to have a connection with any of the stars. So for her to do it, it's great. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and The Jason Show is doing our part to help raise money to help women dealing with the disease. In case you missed our announcement yesterday, our team Kimberly did such a good job, created a special edition Jason Show's t-shirt that's for sale now in our Jason Show swag shop. It's in partnership with OBGYN West. All proceeds from every shirt sold will benefit the Hope Chest for Breast Cancer, which helps to alleviate, yeah, right? Yeah, I love that we're doing this. They help alleviate the financial burden associated with breast cancer treatment. You see the QR code right there. Scan it right now, or I don't even know what the kids say. Scan it, shoot it, whatever. I don't know. Get the QR code and get that shirt. I want to see a whole bunch of those shirts oot and a boot at the Target. And coming up on Monday, October 2nd, we're holding a breast cancer survivor audience takeover. Anyone impacted by breast cancer is invited to sign up for a ticket on that day to join us for a really special hour. Everyone in the studio audience will actually get a free t-shirt. Sign up now. Go to eventbrite.com, search for The Jason Show, and pick Monday, October 2nd. I have a feeling especially if you're getting the show a day late. I have a feeling we're going to fill up quickly, so if we're full, I apologize. But get that shirt and do your part. It's really nice. We're going to take a break. A really nice show will continue after this. Back in a moment.
Hey friends, coming up in just a little bit, it is my latest best thing ever. And it is the best thing ever for easily covering those grades. Wait till you see this. And then a little later, a new Netflix show is revealing the secrets to living to be 100. What are they? We'll talk about it when we come back.
Hey, welcome back. I say this all the time, but you never know what will happen on the Jason Show Before the Show. That is the live show that we do on the Jason Show Facebook page during our pre-show meeting. It happens normally around 9:15 Central every day live. And the meeting just always derails into making fun of each other. It's rarely productive. Anyway, last week, I mentioned a product that I use, and today, because of the staff reaction, I'm naming it my latest best thing ever, everybody. That's right. Okay. I am not kidding. The reaction from executive producer Jeff and photographer Eric and Leo was like, what? Jeff goes, why didn't you mention this before? Today's product can help anyone erase a little bit of gray hair in their head, beard, eyebrows, and it's new. It's newish. There it is. It's called the Just for Men One Day Beard and Brow Color. Here's the dealio. Just for Men isn't new, but this product is. As you can tell, it looks just like a tube of mascara, and it even features a brush just like mascara. It is a temporary color that comes in 5 different shades from light brown to deep black. Just brush over the gray hairs and they're covered for the entire day. The dye-free color stays until you wash it out with soap and water. I feel like I'm doing a L'Oreal commercial. Anyway. You can, if you look good, we look good. You can find it at stores like Target. I saw it at Wally World or online through Amazon for around $14-15 a tube. Just for Men shared a video showing how easy it is to apply. So here it is. Yeah, wipe off the excess, everybody. That's a Hansen hack. And you can fill in your eyebrows. Again, if you have just a little bit of gray that drives you nuts, this is really what it's meant for. It's not meant to, do your whole head of hair. It's for those little spots right there. Okay, so I have one. I always keep it in my man bag. And when I mentioned this in the Before the Show meeting, Director Leo, who says annually 17 to 22 words a year, Leo looked at me and he goes, I could really use that. And I said, well, I'll do it. So I did it there and he almost cried. He was so happy. So that was off camera. We thought we would do it on camera. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our director, Leo, everybody. That's right. Settle down. Okay. What did see Leo act like he's Adele with his arms up? Okay. Aaron, why don't we have Leo sit down so I can properly apply. Okay, now you sit there, Leo. Right. Let me unbutton my jacket here so I can do this properly. Okay, now, Leo, point out your troublesome spots that you're embarrassed by.
Right here on the side, right by my ears, I get a lot of gray right here. Mostly from stress, I think.
Stress at home, right? Not from the Jason Show.
Right.
Okay.
So this is my camera side, Jason.
Okay, right there. Okay, that's your camera. I will do whatever damn side I want to do. Okay, but this side, okay.
Okay, can you see gray there or not?
Yeah, you have a lot of gray. Okay there. I'm just joking. No, yeah. Oh, I'm kidding. He just has a little bit. Are you ready, Leo?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
All right, don't mess it up.
Oh.
Okay, now look real closely though. Zoom in a little bit more. There's the before. There's Leo's beautiful melon. Look at that. There's the before. Now wait, now watch this.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh.
Look at that. I'm 10 years younger.
Look at this. See? And you just, a little dabble do, you get the excess away from it. And then within just a minute or two, Leo looks like he's in his mid to late 20s.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Right? Do you feel younger?
I do. Can you do the other side?
No! I'm getting the wrap from Jeff.
Okay.
So now you have to walk around your entire day with only one side done.
I'm okay with that.
Give it up for Leo, everybody. Though just for men, one day beard and brow color is my latest best thing ever. There we go. Roll it. Whoever's somebody in the booth.
Yeah, director Steve.
Oh. Hi. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Leo's back in the booth now.
It's important.
No longer gray. Well, a new show on Netflix is helping people unlock the key to living longer. It is called Live to 100: Secrets of the Blue Zones. And it's all about living your best life for as long as humanly possible. Here's a little clip.
Instead of looking for answers in test tubes, I found 5 places around the world called blue zones where people are living to 100 at the highest rates in the world. What is the secret to living a long time?
Community. If you're depressed, you're not going to live very long.
So the steepness for us is very important. Just by walking, you have an additional energy expenditure.
Do we want to be dormant or do we want to serve humanity?
Yeah. In the show, Dan Buettner travels the world to discover how people are living longer. I started watching this. I believe this is 4 to 5 episodes. It's a little mini limited series on Netflix. I started watching this and was recommended to me. I was immediately captivated because no matter where they went to, whether it was, they even came to Minnesota. They came to Albert Lea to do an experiment, Albert Lea, Minnesota. But Okinawa, Japan was in its first episode. And then the second one was in Italy, a little village. And my takeaway, my 37,000 feet takeaway was, we need to walk more. Mm-hmm. I mean, that is all, I mean, right? I mean, that is when every city he visited, he would put up kind of a pie chart of the ingredients to their longevity. Every place he visited, a version of walking was on that list. Family was in some of them. Mm-hmm. Not retiring was another one. Mm-hmm. Have you watched this?
I've seen a little bit of one of them. Not because I didn't like it. I think I just wasn't in like a place where I could sit and watch for a long time. But I'm fascinated by this whole idea because I also know that service is another thing. And I don't know if they talk about that much. But service to your community, service to each other is such a huge part of that as well. And I feel like that's something that not all of us take into consideration, or teach our younger people the importance of service to your community and service to others.
It was an ingredient, I believe, in Okinawa, and another one in the pie chart of ingredients in Okinawa, and I forgive me, I forgot what the word in Japan means, but it talks about your purpose and a lack of purpose, meaning a lot of these folks do not retire.
Right.
They do not stop with a purpose. They keep going, and it energizes them. It gives them a reason to wake up every day. And then the simplicity when he talked about, moving to Italy now from Okinawa, right there, I believe. Mm-hmm. The fact that all of these, right there's the visual. These folks that are living to be 100, one of the common denominators is all of their houses are up hills. Sure. Just the climbing of stairs, just the daily climbing of stairs, it's powerful. And then diet. Diet was another one where they talked about, in Italy showing pasta, and they said, in the States, carbs are evil. Don't eat carbs. But they said, no. You need healthy carbs. You need a little bit of pasta, but everything in balance.
Everything in balance. And also, you have to feed your body.
Yes.
I think we have a language in this country that is so not about feeding your body to sustain your life and to keep you healthy and happy. It's about what you need to remove from your body in order to be healthy and happy, which is the opposite. It's balance and how you structure fresh, good, healthy foods into your bodies.
Well, my last point is you set me up perfectly in one of the last episodes, and I'm paraphrasing here, but he talked about the importance of a handful of nuts every day. In one of the last destinations he visited, I can't remember which one, everyone eats a little bit of nuts every day. Now, look, that's not the only, but it's part of the recipe. Fascinating. Live to 100 is available to watch right now on Netflix. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. Back in a moment. Woo! So good.
We're going to be 100 because we will never retire.
I don't want to live to 100, but... Welcome back. Don't forget to visit our swag store. Go to our socials. You'll see the link right there. Get a little t-shirt. They're the movies that are part of every generation's teenage years. Now a new list, and we love tearing apart a list, names the top teen movies of all time. This one comes from entertainmentweekly.com. They're pretty good. And it goes not in order of importance, but in chronological order, okay? So the list starts with what many considered one of the first teen movies that made an impact, and that would be James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause. It showcased conflicts between teens and their parents. It was one of those things you forget. You forget that there weren't really teen movies in the 40s at the beginning of cinema. It wasn't, Gidget and Beach Blanket Bingo and stuff didn't happen until the 60s.
It was more like it's a proven thing. It's more when young people started to have jobs and make their own money and were able to not just do things along with their parents.
And the studio realized
when everything sort of changed.
And the studio was like, teens want to see themselves on the screen. Well, let's move to the 70s, shall we? Movies like American Graffiti and Freaky Friday made the list. The original Freaky Friday. Yeah, sorry, youngins. As well as this icon.
I saved her life, she nearly drowned. He showed off, splashing around. Summer sun, something's begun, but the summer nights.
Oh well,
Grease. Takes place in a typical American high school, even though all the actors who played the teens were basically in their 30s and 40s. Details. You've been in Grease, haven't you?
I have never been in Grease.
You've been in every show. You've never done Grease?
No, I haven't. I've never played Rizzo.
You would be a great Rizzo.
I know, right?
If there's a casting director watching.
Sauce and darkness about me that embraces Rizzo.
I'm not touching that.
I would be Frenchie. Come on.
You would be Frenchie, actually, yeah. The article says the 1980s was the peak decade for teen movies, and one actress was the star. This one.
You know why guys like you knock everything?
Oh, this should be stunning.
It's because you're afraid.
Oh, God, you Richies are so smart. That's exactly why I'm not heavy in activities.
You're a big coward.
I'm in a math club.
See, you're afraid that they won't take you. You don't belong, so you just have to dump all over it.
Molly Ringwald, I know. Some aspects of that movie haven't aged well, but it's for its time. The Breakfast Club, considered one of the greatest teen movies of all time, kind of ushering in the John Hughes era.
So good. I literally can still say every single line to it.
Can you?
Yeah. I have watched it. I watched all the John Hughes movies over and over and over and over again.
I have an unconventional favorite John Hughes.
What is it?
Weird Science.
I love Weird Science.
Do you go to Gary's school? Do I look like I'm in high school? Anyway, I could quote that whole movie, but we don't have time. Shot in Illinois. Only 1 year after The Breakfast Club, Ringwald had another big hit on her hands with this one.
You're talking like that just because I'm going out with Blaine.
Blaine? His name is Blaine? Oh, that's a major appliance. That's not a name.
Just because I'm going out with Blaine doesn't mean I can't be friends with you.
Yeah. This might actually be my second favorite. Molly played a girl from the wrong side of the tracks in the classic Pretty in Pink. Yet another movie written by John Hughes. Annie Potts. Remember how good Annie was in that movie?
She helps her remake her prom dress.
I know.
It's beautiful. Her dad goes and gets her like a prom dress. It makes me cry just thinking about it. I have a lot of feelings.
My cousin Stan took me he was on a date with his girlfriend, which, giggle. Anyway, private family joke. Anyway, we went to Pretty in Pink with him. He took me as his little junior high cousin. Yeah, I love that movie. You may have forgotten about another movie from the 80s on the list, but it is one of my favorites.
God, Veronica, drool much? His name is Jason Dean. He's in my American history.
Okay, yeah. Winona Ryder, Shannon Doherty, and Christian Slater in the dark black comedy Heathers. I will just admit that movie has not aged well at all. Do not write me. I acknowledge it.
It's so good, though.
It's so good.
You know what's weird, though? Hasn't aged well, but is like a hugely successful musical.
Yeah.
Insanely good musical.
Do the youngins, because Erin has her thumb on the pulse of the
They're
youngins.
Obsessed.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
That and Mean Girls, both of them are like huge.
My son's a homosexual. Anyway, I'm not going to quote that one either. The end of that quote, not good. Other 80s movies on the list include Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Footloose, and Say Anything. Surprisingly, Ferris Bueller isn't on the list.
What?
That's scandalous. Anyway, I don't have time to go off on that. Moving on to the 90s, one movie helped define the teen movie genre of that decade.
Miss Stoger, I would just like to say that physical education in this school is a disgrace. I mean, standing in line for 40 minutes is hardly aerobically effective. I doubt I've worked off the calories in a stick of Carefree gum.
Well, you certainly exercised your mouth, Cher. Now hit the ball.
So good. That's obviously Alicia Silverstone in Clueless from 1995.
Another movie I love.
I know, we were
that
adults
movie.
by then, but still could relate.
That was in like a string of movies, too, that were based off of like classic novels.
Yes.
Which I think is so fun.
Yeah, it's so good. The entire list of the top 50 teen movies is on EW.com. No Ferris Bueller. I can't. Let's take a commercial. We'll be right back. Stay with us. No Ferris Bueller.
I can't play any game where balls come flying toward my face.
Oh. Loving this audience today. The studio audience just informed Aaron and I that they don't want to leave. So
they're having too much fun.
They're having too much fun. It's time for the world's shortest segment. Katy Perry is getting paid. Yes, she is. She's the latest musician to sell her music catalog. Reports are she's going to sell those songs to Litmus Music for $225 million. The deal includes Katy Perry's stakes in master recordings and publishing rights for her 5 studio albums. The head of the record company says Katy's songs are an essential part of the global cultural fabric.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, the company also bought the master recordings of Keith Urban as well. Good for her. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Glad she got the money.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. They got it. Look at them. Good looking crowd. It is time for our surprise goodbye. You know how this works. We don't know what's in this segment until right now. Today, it's a game. Aaron and I have to play Would You Rather quickly with a series of questions. Aaron, are you ready?
Ready.
First, Aaron.
Yes.
Would you rather be funny but really dumb or boring but really smart?
Funny and stupid, man. Funny and stupid.
Funny and stupid, girl. That's right. Next, Aaron. Would you rather clog the toilet on a first date or clog the toilet on the first day of a new job?
New job. New
job. Don't care. That's it. Yeah. We could do one more. Okay. Would you rather have to kiss every person you meet or never kiss your partner again?
I'd rather kiss every. I don't know how to answer the question. I would like to kiss my partner every day.
Tomorrow on the show, Stephanie Hansen. Stephanie Hansen's making a taco burger. Go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.